Imagine waking up one morning, groggy and half asleep, reaching for your phone like you do every day, only to be met with an unsettling silence. No familiar buzz, no notifications lighting up your screen, just a blank, quiet void where your digital life used to be. No bars, no service, not even a single frantic text from your boss about that report due yesterday. Your phone, usually your lifeline to the world, is suddenly just a piece of glass and metal in your hand. Weird, you think, must be a network issue. Maybe the cell tower is down, or your provider is having a bad day. You shrug it off, expecting things to go back to normal soon. But as the hours tick by, the silence becomes deafening. The usual pings and rings are replaced by a growing sense of unease. Something just doesn't feel right. You try to check your emails, but nothing loads. Your inbox is out of reach and you can't even send a simple message. Your social media accounts are suddenly locked out, as if you've been erased from the digital world. Every attempt to log in is met with error messages and dead ends. And then, the gut punch. Your bank calls, urgently inquiring about suspicious transactions you never made. Your heart sinks as you realize this is much bigger than a simple outage. What started as a minor inconvenience has now morphed into a full-blown nightmare. Your identity, your money, your peace of mind, all at risk. This, my friends, is the grim reality of SIM swapping, a silent attack that can turn your world upside down in a matter of hours. So, what exactly is SIM swapping? In the simplest terms, it's a clever little scheme where hackers hijack your mobile phone number by tricking your service provider into transferring your phone number to a SIM card they control. They call it SIM swapping, but you might also hear it referred to as SIM hijacking or port-out scamming. Whatever the name, the game remains the same, gaining unauthorized access to your digital life. Now let's break down how these digital bandits pull off this scam step by step, so you can see just how cunning and calculated their moves really are. First, the attackers gather intel on you. They might send out phishing emails hoping you'll click a malicious link, or use social engineering tricks to get you to reveal sensitive details. Sometimes they even buy your personal information from shady corners of the dark web, piecing together your digital identity bit by bit. Once they've collected enough of your private data, like your address, date of birth, or even answers to security questions, they contact your mobile provider. Posing as you, they use this information to sound convincing, often mimicking your tone or story with alarming accuracy. The scammer might claim their phone was lost or stolen, spinning a believable story to the unsuspecting customer service representative. With enough details, they persuade the rep to transfer your phone number to a new SIM card that the criminal controls. Suddenly, your phone loses service, leaving you cut off from calls and texts. Meanwhile, the attacker now has access to your digital world, bank accounts, emails, and more, putting your entire online life at risk. Now you might be thinking, so what? They can't do much with just my phone number, right? Wrong. With access to your number, these digital thieves can bypass two-factor authentication on your accounts, wreak havoc on your social media, and even drain your bank accounts. Don't believe me? Ask Twitter founder Jack Dorsey, who fell victim to this very scam, or the countless others who faced financial ruin and reputational damage because of SIM swapping. The good news is, there are often telltale signs that you're being targeted. If you suddenly stop receiving calls or texts, or if you're unable to log into your accounts despite using the correct credentials, alarm bells should be ringing. Another red flag is receiving notifications about SIM card changes that you didn't initiate. Pay attention, folks. These seemingly small signs could be your only warning before the hammer drops. So how do you protect yourself from becoming another statistic in the ever-growing world of SIM swapping? With cybercriminals getting smarter every day, it's more important than ever to take proactive steps to secure your mobile identity and personal data. First and foremost, be stingy with your personal information online. Avoid oversharing on social media, and never post details like your phone number, address, or birth date where they can be easily found. Think twice before sharing sensitive data, especially on unfamiliar websites or with people you don't know. Even seemingly harmless details can be pieced together by scammers. And be wary of suspicious emails or messages asking for your details. Phishing attempts are getting more convincing, so always double-check the sender and never click on suspicious links. Secondly, beef up your security with strong, unique passwords for every account. Consider using a password manager to keep track of them and avoid reusing passwords across different sites. and enable two-factor authentication wherever possible. This extra layer of security makes it much harder for attackers to access your accounts, even if they have your password. Lastly, consider contacting your mobile provider to ask about ways to further protect your account from unauthorized SIM swaps. Inquire about additional security measures, like setting up a unique PIN code or enabling port-out protection. Taking these steps can make a big difference in keeping your phone number and your identity safe. In the digital age, our phones have become extensions of ourselves, holding the keys to our personal and financial lives. Protecting them is no longer a choice but a necessity. So, take a moment right now to review your mobile security. Are you doing enough to safeguard your digital fortress? Share your experiences, ask questions, and let's work together to stay one step ahead of these digital bandits.